Clark over at Amplified Parts. We're here with Noah from Death by Audio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
We want to check out what's new for 2018.
Absolutely, yeah, let's do it.
Let's get into it.
All right, sick. So we have a couple new things coming out. We've got 2 additions to our line, and we have 1 addition to our DBA Limited line, which is our small run of sort of really crazy, let's try stuff kind of thing. So I'll show you the regular stuff first, and then we'll pop over to the other thing.
All right.
All right, so first up, brand new here at NAMM, is our deep animation. This is our envelope filter. We initially designed it with bass in mind, but we gave it a really, really wide frequency range so that it works for bass, guitar, mandolin, whatever you want to throw at it.
Yeah. It'll
be super happy. Sensitivity and intensity, pretty standard for an envelope filter. Volume, we put sort of a nice preamp in here, so it'll push just a little bit. You'll get a nice little bit of sweetness, which kind of helps with doing stuff. I got Doug over here doing some demos for sounds. So you can hear it move through the different ranges, and the envelope will stay within that range. Different than other envelope filters, we have an up-down switch, which reverses the direction of the envelope. So you can go from these nice kind of up-high things, and then it'll get really subby, and you can kind of hit it, which is really nice with bass, because you can get kind of funky things, and then hit this sort of doomy, thick, kind of pushing, little resonant. As well, it accepts a trigger input. So if you have something external, like a drum machine or a contact mic, you plug this in, and then while you play, it no longer accepts the envelope. You gotta hit start. It no longer accepts the envelope from what your input is. It accepts the envelope from the trigger. So while you play something, it triggers the envelope based on what you have over here. So you can do it to a drum machine. You get one of these little contact mics. You can put it on your drummer's kick, and then it's all synced up to where your thing is. And then it basically just gets really crazy.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's this guy. It's the deep animation. Here we have the Absolute Destruction. This has been out for a couple weeks now, but we're here displaying it as well. Basically, it's at its heart, it's a gain circuit. We love fuzz at Death by Audio. We make fuzz pedals. It's good. We start here. It's a nice serviceable distortion, which is great on the synths. As you move the gain slider up, it becomes a quite thick fuzz. It'll get really hairy. What's then interesting about this is here's the overload slider. The farther you go to the left of the overload, the more the circuit wants to shut down when you feed it input. So it'll start to die as you give it an input, and then it'll kind of bloom back into life. And as you go, it'll really start to freak out a bit. It's interesting.
Stutter and stutter.
Exactly. It'll handle synths a little differently than it'll handle guitars. With synths, it'll do this sort of melting, dying kind of spluttery thing. With guitars, it'll cut out the signal completely and sort of raise from the dead back to life. So we'll run through this stuff. Distortion, as you move up, a nice fuzz. Right when it starts to die, you get a really good octave up sound, if you want to show off that a little bit. Very gnarly, very super fuzz-esque, this really splatty, it's nice. As you then move, this is then the max. You want to just give it one hit? So, totally cuts out. And slowly, this is the pedal fully overloaded. What's then nice about this is when you play around with the 2 sliders, you find these different areas of when it swells in and cuts out and starves. It's very alive. It's very touch sensitive.
I was gonna say, probably a lot with your playing style. Reacts to your playing style
even when it's pretty up, if you pick super lightly, it'll respond normally, and then you can kind of dig in a bit, and it'll freak out and die and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
It's a good time. We've also, the sliders are really great for this. They're very responsive and fun to play around with, but looking at, vintage EQ pedals and stuff like that, they're always bent a little bit. So we've recessed the sliders inside the pedal, and the foot switch and the knob kind of serve as a barrier. So there's no danger of these bending or breaking. So you get the coolness of the sliders and the stage safety of the recessed sort of. So that's really nice. So these are the additions to the current lineup that we've got today. All of these are our regular DBA panels for sale always. If you want to pop over, we've got one of our new DBA limited things, which is a lot of fun. The Waveformer Mark II, which is the Waveformer Destroyer, but instead of the dip switch, we have 8 really nice quality rocker switches up on top.
I like it.
So again, I think it's 200 or 300 or 400 different combinations of distortion you can get. And then so you can get all up in there and really change it up and do insane freak out, starve, bassy, farty, splatty messes. It's
and
great.
And that's not out now. It's going to be out
yet.
on the road.
It'll be out soon. It's a limited run of 50 units.
And what's the website?
So the website's deathbyaudio.com. We've just released our new Shopify website, which is real good looking. It's very easy to check out. It's very easy. We got all these cool photos and stuff. It's really nice. So deathbyaudio.com, it'll come right up.
Awesome. And the thing is, I love coming to NAMM and finding guys that do something new and are creative and have a lot of ingenuity.
That's what we're here for.
That's what you guys are.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate it, Noah.
Yeah,
Thanks for the tour,
man. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.